Hey there. So I just realized like 25 minutes ago or something that I forgot to color yesterday. Yo, all I'm saying is I've been just in this place for a couple of days. Day 36 on I forgot the right day, on day 37. And today is what? Monday, December the 18th. 23. It's been something, y'all. I'm just saying, it's been something. I got me a cup of tea. I know somebody said, well, what kind of container is that? But this is, just a big tea. Because I need some tea right now. And I need to kind of settle down a little bit and everything because there's a lot going on. And there was so much going on yesterday and today, a lot of challenges, and I just could not focus on the things I needed to focus on because my attention was all on my son. And it's real. Sometimes you got trouble going on and situations happening, and it's just the reality of life. And when you in a space and situation like what mine is, to make these videos and things like that, it just, it becomes challenging. And, the enemy will have it to, a place where you will just sit down and give up and not do and all of those kinds of things when situations and circumstances come up. But sometimes we have to push through and we have to keep going, and it ain't always easy. Some of us do keep going, and some of us have to stop or push pause or reset, or whatever that becomes. But, it was just a true oversight. I didn't just forget to color this. I realized when I came down from a nap, because I was up all night and morning, basically. I went to bed at like a little after 1 a.m. and I woke up at 6:30 a.m. So I didn't have much sleep. And then I was up again until like 11:30, near 12 o'clock. And I was like, I just need to go take a nap and just rest myself for a minute, get a little power nap in because I need one. I can't do anything right now. And I had already been working through this morning at my other craft table, just tearing papers and preparing because I want to make a master board for my junk journaling side of things. And I've been trying to get to it since I finished painting the Santas, but it takes a lot of preparation. You got to go through all kinds of papers and materials and understand what you want to use and how you want to pull it together, because the video is already going to be a long one if it's not sped up, and it won't be. And, the process is just real long. So I was working in that today, and then it wasn't until I woke up from that nap and got a little something to eat, and I was getting ready to keep working on the papers so I can actually start the masterboard, that it came to me real quick. And I know it was the Lord who quickened it in my spirit to let me know, oh, you didn't read your Bible story to the children yesterday. I was like, oh my goodness, I sure did not read. And so all of a sudden I was like, oh, okay. All right, well, they're going to be fine. I'll just read next week. And then it was like, no, it's Monday. You can read today. It don't matter whether they got it on Sunday or not, because some who might watch my videos as they come out, others don't. They watch them when they see them. And so let that thing be what it was, because if I put it up on Sunday and you don't watch it till Thursday, it doesn't matter that I put it up on Sunday for some. So I just went on with the Lord and went and put the video up and read to the children. And today is already my regular day of reading to them on my children's channel. So I did that video also. And then after I did that video, then I decided that I was going to go ahead and, I decided I was going to go ahead and make a short for this side. So I did a Christmas short on this side. I did the reading of the Bible story for the children on the other side. And then I did their storybook. I'm reading through the Jungle Book, a storybook for them. And we're in chapter 6 of that. And it's really not a chapter book, but it's all of the story parts to the book. So I'm in the 6th one. It's only 7. And so I've already made 3 videos in the last 2 hours. And now I'm making this one. And after this one, then I'm going over there to my other craft table and do a masterboard, because I'm going to do one today. I don't know what it's going to turn out to be, because I've never done one before, but I've been watching them and I love them, and I'm going to do my very own today. I'm not playing about that. And when I finish, then I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to do day 37 on day 37, okay? Because this should have been yesterday's coloring sheet. But we're trying to stay on course, because the way I put them together, when Christmas Day comes, I have specific ones lined up for the day before Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then the day after Christmas Day. So I have to make sure that I stay on task, okay? So that's where I'm at with this whole move. So we right here, and clearly Santa is getting his sleigh ready. Now, we've seen the elves come out and polish up his sleigh and sweep it out and clean it and get it ready. We've seen Santa sitting at his desk reading his happy mail from his children all over the world about what they want for Christmas. We've seen the children, before he got his mail, going to the post box. Now he's loading up his sleigh. Okay, so there is a series. If you watch the pages, you'll see, that it's like Christmas time. People picking out trees, and they buying trees, and they getting their trees in the house, and they decorating. Children decorating. Then they got the snow people and the penguins, and they decorating the snow forest. And the elves are working on the toys, and Santa's wife is doing some cooking and some baking. And then you look around, and the elves are polishing up the sleigh, and now. Or the sled. I always say that. The sleigh and the sled for the sleigh ride, okay? And then now Santa is loading up his sled so he can get ready to take it on out, okay? So this is what we're looking at, and we're here for a minute, because as you can see, my spirits are a lot better from my last one. The last one, I was so very much upset because of my cats and their situation. And it's not like that has been resolved, because it has not. I've been writing the animal shelter here where I live, where I got my cats from. And I've been waiting on them to return my call or write me back or something of that nature. And I've not gotten a response from them yet. But I wrote them on Saturday, as I said in my last video, and I wrote them again today. I also left them a voicemail, and I'm waiting for them to return the call. So I can't do no more than I can do, so that's it. And, I've settled in my mind, as much as I hate it, if I have to let them go back, they're going to have to go back, because they're good boys. And while I don't know who they'll end up with, I don't know who they're going to end up with, but I can't do no more than I can do. And I certainly don't want them to be in my house, uncomfortable, getting ill, getting sick, because, they need some kind of attention that I can't get them. And it's causing them some kind of internal problems. I don't want that to happen on my watch. So, as it stands, the boys are happy. They laying around. They're still eating. They still running around. You'll probably hear them in the next video tonight running around, because right now they sleep. This is what they do. They got some kind of regular routine. And they be sleeping. And so around about 8:30, 9, 10, in that range of time, they will be yet trotting and running all around this house like it's okay. And I won't be saying nothing, but y'all better stop and go somewhere and sit down. That's all I'm going to be saying to him. So, but I feel better today, although my situation hasn't resolved or whatever. But, it is what it is. And only God can do something favorable for me because I can't do nothing. Ain't nothing I can do. So that's that. And I have to be okay with whatever he allows to happen because ain't nothing else I can do. I don't know what to put where. Let's choose one of these. I'm not sure. So that's where we at with it. That's where we are. It's like, don't nobody know. I certainly don't know. But here I am, and we are coloring and getting our page done for tonight. Okay? We added us a few bulbs and everything like that. And we got a lot of detailed coloring to do. So, I'm just, in a place where I'm trying to just relax and just, keep going. Just keep going because you have to. You have to keep going. It's not easy, but you have to. My son is fine. And he just had some stuff going on, He had a crossroads some kind of way that he don't really understand that he's at, That's how it is. And he's a grown man, grown. My children are grown. My daughter is going to be 31 in February, and my son is going to be 29 on New Year's Day. So they grown folks, and I keep often telling myself, listen, often, and keep telling myself, why do you worry about them so as if they are, little children? And it's like, because I love my kids so much, and I want them to be okay, But they grown people. They grown. And you still don't want your grown children to have, no great situations, but we all have to go through. We all do, and trying to just, do whatever you can do, you do that. And then when your turn comes for you to just back up and let God be God in it and nothing you can do, then that's all you got. And that can be a tough place, period. It can just be tough. And that's all that is for me. I'm just, at that kind of place. So last night I didn't get very much sleep at all because, I was in a place like that. And wasn't much you could do with it. I don't know why I'm going to put some pink in here. I want some light purple, but my purple is a little bit, it's just too dark. I'm going to use that. And these light purples, let me see. They be light, but, when you use the ink, it's dark. See, that's not even light like this. I don't know. Let's just use a little bit of this. I'll just put it in here instead. I just always think blue and purple is a nice combination when you're looking at the snowmen or the snowflakes or cloudy skies. It's just always pretty to me. So, meanwhile, I'm just trying to, just stay focused my own self. Okay? And it's a lot. It's just a lot in the season, I feel like. I feel like it's just a lot. And it ain't a whole lot you can do with it, though. But it's almost Christmas, and, you just want to keep hope alive and just keep looking to Jesus. And trust them. That's all you got, really. You ain't got nothing else. And so, that's it. So we're going on around here and go ahead and color Santa and get him going. I got my tea, and I said, while I was doing that last video, I wanted to make that tea. I said, nope, Just wait until you get ready to color, and then you can get your tea. So I got my tea, and I'm coloring. And we're trying to stay on track. We're trying to stay on track, man. That's what we're trying to do. I did a short yesterday. It didn't do all that high. I guess it was like 50, 53 or 58 views all in the time that I did it till the time I went to bed. And I just looked at it when I uploaded this last short, and yesterday's have like 129 views. And today's, the one I just did, I did it like, before I started this, it said 34 minutes ago. And it already had like 16 views. 16 views and 7 likes or something like that. So it felt kind of good to do a short over here, because I've not been over here in a minute. I've not been over here in a good minute, you know. And that's what that's been, because I've been trying to get all of my stuff going for the junk journaling world, and it just is a lot. Definitely is. But it was good. It took me about, I don't know, I'm going to say about 30 minutes to do that one video, that one short, before I edited it, because I had to keep starting over. I was getting mad. I said, you know what, forget it. Never mind. That's where I was. And I was like, I'm not going to do one. Just forget the whole thing. Then I was like, girl, you can't give up. You just, you know, you built this channel on doing shorts. And shorts is a lot of work. It takes a long time to make a short. So I ain't give up. I just got right back in there, in the thick of it and everything. And it came alive for me, and I was glad. Because I was like, listen, I'm trying to do this. I even got one comment on the short that I just did. I was very happy about that, because, you know, I don't get a lot of engagement. But listen, y'all heard me say it. Maybe y'all didn't. But I've said it a couple times over, that I'm not going to stop making these videos, because I like to make them. And I'm not going to stop making them unless God says something different. That's what I'm not going to do. I've been writing a book in my mind since, let me see what year. I'm going to say 2012. I was getting ready to say 13, but I was thinking back since 2012. And one of my cousins, well, 2 people commented on my Facebook post when I kept saying, I need to write this book. I just want to write this book, you know. And 2 people commented, one from my church and one of my cousins. She's not really my cousin. She's my children's cousin, because, you know, it's from their dad's side. But these people, listen, they love me like I'm the cousin and I was married to somebody outside of the family. That's how they love me. But the person from my church said, well, let's talk about my cousin. She said, get her done. That's what she commented on my post. Just get her done. Okay? And I ain't did it yet in 2012. And we in 2023. But the person from my church said, write the book. It'll create its own audience. Because I kept saying, I don't know, you know, you're writing a book, but who you writing a book for? I know who I'm writing a book for, but, you know, you got to have an idea of a audience, a genre, or something like that. you know, what kind of book is it? Is it self-helps? Is it romance? You know, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, those things I couldn't really decide. And that's what they told me. Get it done and let the book create an audience for itself. Now everything is in the world, right? Electronic, digital, everything, right? That's where they at with the whole thing. So I said all that to say that I'm thinking about when I'm finished my coloring series that I might start a whole different thing that is related to the book, but like writing it out on my Instagram. That's what I was thinking about. Not sure how it's going to happen, if I'm going to do that, but you know, that's my next thought. I've been thinking about that for a little week or so. A little week, maybe about, 5 or 10 days or less. 5 or 10 days or less, right? And it's like, I don't really know, but it is something that I've been thinking about. So this is the bottom of Santa's. I'm going to make that this look like could be his boot. And this might be, I'm trying to say, maybe that's the white part too in his pants right there. And then the top of it will be his boot, I think. So I'm going to look at that a little bit and understand, okay? So where's my little pen? This point is too thick. I need to get a different one. Let's see. Yep, that's a little thin one. All right, so if we make a little bit of ruffle around here, like that, then I can know that, that's kind of like this. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then I'll just make, I ain't bring the black, okay. We'll get the black pencil and we'll make this part the top of his boot, and that'll be the bottom of his pants. See that little ruffle gave it in some understanding there that that's, the furry part of his pant leg. Okay, so let's get this black again, and we're going to put some gloves on his hands. Okay, because the last time I didn't let him have on gloves, I made his clothes his pajamas kind of situation, and I put the little lines on his fingers to make it look like, that was just his hands. Okay? I don't know. Just a little imagination. That's what I was working with. Okay? Now, he got another glove right here around this gift. All right. I should have left a little ruffle right there, but it's too late now. Okay. Ouch! Get your claws out my leg. I told you not to do that. This little pootie, I told him not to do that. He used to be just always reaching up like this and getting on me. And now he's starting to do it. And right, it's like, don't be doing that. What's wrong with you? Yeah, so I had to let him know. What you doing? That hurt. Tea time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm right here, though. And just one little tea while I'm trying to come together with this. Just a little bit. All right. All right. Now, I already gave him some eyebrows up there. And all right, now we're going to get a brown. Okay. This Santa look a little bit too young to me. He looks young. Let me give him some more black so it can be thick and he can look older. Okay. Okay. Let's make that a little bit thick. You don't scratch me, you poop poop. You don't scratch me, you boo boops. When I told him, ouch, you hurt me. Don't be doing that. He ran upstairs. Now he back down here. And I'm trying to let him know, you hurt me. You hurt me, poop poops. All right. I'm trying to get this Santa, you know, a little bit older or something. That's what I'm trying to do. Just narrow his mouth down a little bit. Because I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe we need to, you know, do something. I'm not sure. He just looked like he was a little bit too young or something. Some bushy eyebrows. All right, I think we can get it a little bit. I think it's all right. What's this right here? That must be his hair back there hanging out his neck, or maybe that's the fur around his collar of his jacket. That's why I didn't color it, because I wasn't sure. And this is a hill back there of snow. Okay, so now we're ready to just color the sleigh, and then we'll do the presents. Now, do we want to put some designs in the sleigh or just color the whole thing? I think I'm going to just color this whole thing. Something under there. It's puffing the paper up. I'm going to just color all of this. The whole thing red. And then maybe we will do the out parts of the sleigh. This, be quiet, Joanne. You don't even know what it is. I do know what it is. It's SLED. That's what it is. I told you every time I think about, you know, saying this word for this type of mode of transportation, let's call it that, okay? Every time I be thinking about that song, Sleigh Bells Ring, are you listening? Right, and that's what I be thinking about, and that's why I always be saying the sleigh, or you know, I don't know why I can't keep, you know, the right word in my mouth concerning this. It's always talking about the sleigh. It's a sled. It's a sled. Santa sled, okay? I know what it is. I'm just saying, y'all. Okay, but I gotta keep saying it every time in every video when one comes up, because I keep saying sleigh, 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 and I don't want nobody to think that I don't know that it's a sled. It is a sled, and I know it. Okay, all right. Now, am I going to go back in and be coloring this for like the next, I don't know, 11 or 13 minutes, trying to fill it in like I did Santa's clothes, okay? I don't know, I might. But right now, because sometimes when I'm using this red pen, it be trying to make me think, you know, as my daughter say, it's giving ballpoint. It ain't giving gel at all. That's what I'm saying. It just seems like a very smooth ballpoint pen. But, you know, whatever it is. Because it's not as fast as what seems like that that gel pen, the refill part. Let's check it out. I don't even know. I shouldn't even take it off. girl, because now you probably can't even put this thing back together. We ain't got time to worry about it. This the same. It looks like the same thing as the refills, but is it? I don't know. It looks fatter. This tube looks fatter than the one I'm looking at over there in that bag, but you know, it seems like it's a ballpoint pen. So one of my sisters from my church said she looked at all of my coloring pictures. She said, you color so neat and it's so pretty. I said, you like it? And she said, I love them. All of them are so pretty. And I was like, thank you. That's such a blessing. And she like, I'm trying to get my baby to color neat like that and stay in line. What's your technique? And I said, go slow. She said, I be telling her go slow. They'll get it. Sometimes it take a little bit, you know, it take a little bit, but you know, got little ones that take forever because they be coloring like this, you know, because they don't want to go outside the line and they be just right here. And it take them a long time to get right here. I know, because I taught K3, 4, and 5, and some of them color fast and messy, and some of them color, you know, about at my speed, and they do all right. They still learning how to color when they little, and others color really, really slow. I had two, Tamara, just my age, I had two little girls in my class that colored real slow, and one was meticulous. Just was very, very meticulous in how she colored. She took her time, and she was very, very neat. And she did not go outside the lines on any of her work ever. I was like, goodness. And you know, some color and they keep doing this because I was going to say rubber, the wax from the crayon be rubbing off on the paper, and they keep doing this. Right. That's how she used to color. But you know, they get it after a while. It take them a little minute. It took me a minute because I just, you know, I used to like to color and be neat. But I just want to go fast like this too. And then when you mess up your picture, you want to start over. But when you know you only got one Christmas coloring book, you know, and then you ask your friends, can I color in your book? And they be saying no, because you be messing up the pages. And you're like, Dad, I didn't want to color that color. Why you color it that color then? No, you didn't get another page. You messing up your pages, right? And that kind of stuff. So then I started taking my time. Because, I mean, I said in another video that my friends, their parent, I don't really know where she used to get their books from, but they used to have the real thick one that was a coloring book and activity book. And they had 500 pages in it. And I never had one of them when I was little. I never did. I had the giant books that was about, you know, like a 24 by 24 or something like that, or 24 by 36 or 36 by something. You know, it was a real big one. I had one of them. And then I had a regular thin one that's about, you know, 24, 28 pages. But they had a big, thick book like this with all these pages. And, you know, they would want to color in my big, giant book. And, you know, you only get about, I don't know, 13 to 17 pages or something like that. And you like, you can finish this page like you started this and you on this part. And you just didn't finish it. Like, you can finish this page. And they like, I don't want to finish that. That's ugly. You already started that. You know, all that kind of stuff. But then I just started taking pride in how I color. And when I became a preschool teacher, coloring was a big deal to me. Coloring was a very big deal to me in school. I remember going to one job and they said, what are some of the things that you kind of require or would have to have in coming into our school to be a teacher? I said, one, I would need to have a television. with a VCR. Because back then, you know, DVD was out, but most of the Disney movies and stuff like that was on VHS. And, you know, free time in the classroom, I saw it on Google one time, and it said about preschoolers. It said, don't worry about me. I'm running around, and I'm jumping, and I'm playing, and I'm talking, and I'm laughing, and I'm crying, and I'm, you know, all of these things. Gave a great long list of all of the things that a preschooler is doing. And it said, but at the end, I'm learning, you know. And so that's the truth. And you can't have preschool without play, period. It's just like daycare and nursery. You have to have some type of play and downtime a couple times a day for children, because they are active and they are inquisitive and they are growing and they need stimulation. They need to be able to play and touch and feel and exercise their senses, and also get into a mode and routine of we play, we sit, we listen, we play, we sit, we learn, we write. They have to have that. And so for me, television, you know, I would have my Bible stories, children Bible stories, and every school that I ever worked in was all Christian schools here in Georgia and in Maryland, or I should say in Georgia and here in Maryland. I always taught all of my classes the children's Bible series. It's the Beginner's Bible series. And I got my first set of VHS videos from Time Life magazine. And I got it from the video VHS set, and it was 13 videos. And back then my children were, let me see, I think when I bought it, my daughter was 6. Yeah, my daughter was 6 years old, and my son was 4. And I bought it, and that thing was $138. And back then was like saying, you know, today you can buy 13 videos for $500. That's what it was back then, in those days. And I was like, I cannot afford this, but I can't afford not to afford it. So I bought it. That's when you used to get the little, when you got your TV guide, they used to have Crossing Book Club in there. And also, what was that? It was this Columbia Records. And you could order records or cassettes, and you could get 10 or 12 or something like that for a penny. And then you could pay. See, some people don't even know what I'm talking about, but that's how it used to be. And then Doubleday Books and all of that. And that stuff, that was like book clubs. They wanted people to buy books and buy movies and buy magazine subscriptions and all of these things. And it was very, very inexpensive. You know, it was almost like putting it on layaway and they send you a bill. You mail them 1 penny, get a money order or send a check or whatever for 1 cent. And then it came to a point where on the little postcard that came in the TV guide had a little circle on it, and you could tape a penny to it. Put your mailing information on it and put it through the mail. And that's how that used to be. And I bought my children's Bible video set from there. And when I bought it, I still have it. I had to replace about 4 videos. I said I still have it. Right. My kids are getting ready to be 31 and 29. And I bought it when they were 6 and 4. And I still have it. And I've taken it to every school that I worked in, because I mean to make sure that the children learn about Jesus and learn about God. And even in my church ministry, where I go to my local church, I taught it to the children there. I was director for the children's ministry there. And I taught all of those Bible stories to my children there. And so that's what I'm doing on my children's channel now. I'm not teaching it through the videos where they can watch and I can teach and all of that. I'm teaching it through a children's Bible book. So I told my principal who was hiring me then, I needed television, a color television with a VCR, or I can bring my own. I have a TV. I can bring one, or I'll go to the pawn shop and buy one and bring it here. And I have an extra VCR. And they said, well, we have a television and you can bring your VCR. Right. And so that was one of the requirements. And then that my children could have, coloring time, because they need to learn how to color, period. Like and it's like, okay, well, coloring time. Yeah, I make my own worksheets for my children. It's going to be learning. And like I would take a worksheet like this, and I would have this sled, Joanne stuff saying it, okay? I would take this sled, and what I would do is I would put numbers on everything, okay? So like I might put a number on Santa's hat, and on this part of his hat, and this might match all of the white part, right? So this might be 3, 3, 3, right? And they have to color all of the threes. Then I have a scale over here, 3, white, 4, yellow, all the way like that. And I would do 0 through 10 like that. And then I would make all this page, like that. And so the bulbs down here, I would have, for the bulbs, I would put like a number 4. And I might make this a 7 and a 2. And then they have to look for the numbers and watch the color to see what color it's going to be. And then everybody's paper is going to look exactly alike. And as a teacher, guess what? I always bought my own crayons for my classroom. Crayola, baby. Crayola. Crayola. Okay? They the true colors, like Sherwin-Williams paint. Okay. Crayola crayons and nothing else. If you're going to get something else, I'm sorry for moving the tripod, but if you're going to get something else, then for me, it would have been Crazy Art, because it's close to it. Not the same, but close to it. But Crayola has the true colors, especially when it comes to red. And so children don't like that. They don't like when they color the apple red and their friend is coloring the apple and they looking and theirs is pink. They said, mine is pink. And they said, I'm looking at my red crayon, but I teach my children the colors by the Crayola crayon box. So my kids, I say, okay, get goldenrod. They looking, they rolling them, and they looking for where goldenrod. And I have to spell it out for them. And they looking for, this is how you teach children. Because if you just, you know what I'm saying, not giving them all the information that they need, which school does not do today, right? If you're not giving them all the information, they don't know. So I say, I want you to get goldenrod. I want you to get yellow. I want you to get violet, blue violet. I want you to get orange, yellow. And I want you to get yellow, green. And they getting yellow and they getting green. I didn't say get yellow and green. I said get yellow, green. Go read your crayons. And so, that kind of thing. So coloring is big for me. And it always has been since, when I was a kid. And my friends was like, you're not coloring all my pages. No, right. And, you mess up your page and then you want to scribble on it because you messed it up and all that kind of stuff. So I like to color. I know I got a little bit intense with the whole, thing of talking about how I teach the children, but I mean, that's just what it's been and how it is. That's what it's been and how it is. So I taught my kids, different things. I used to take videos. You wouldn't even believe. You might know because you might have kids, and it might be true in your world that it's so many children that don't know anything about Disney movies and cartoons and Christmas movies. Kids ain't never seen. Some kids have never seen a Charlie Brown Christmas or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or that kind of stuff seems like childish or something to somebody out here in the world. And it's like, oh, okay, that's how I see it. It's like, Oh, okay. I don't know what to say about nothing. Let that go, because I don't even know. But I just can't see it, because like it's so many things that when we were growing up, you know, when we were growing up, it was just, but it's like you don't even know what to say at this point. You don't know what to say. It's rough. This, I'm gonna make this all gold because this looked like a hat box to me. Could be a block box. But I'm gonna make it all gold. Looks like a hat box. Okay? Because Santa delivers all kinds of presents, okay? Not just for the children. Okay? Okay, and color the whole thing in. All right. All right. And let's use these. It's an interesting bow, right? Yes. Okay. Can we get a little bit of tea? Okay. Let's color this. And what other color? Let's use this green again. No. I don't know. Let's use, where's orange? Let's see. Okay. All right. And then let's make this one a blue box with a white bow. And a white ribbon. Okay. All right. Put a little blue in there. All right, and then we can make this one. Let's make that one. What color? Right, I'll give it a green ribbon. A green ribbon. And let's give it some polka dots. Okay, and then let's do yellow. And let's do yellow with, what color? Should we do yellow with blue or yellow with red? Let's use this color green. Let's see. looking like lemon lime. Okay. All right, and now this big one right here, that can be a white paper with red ribbon. All right, and then I went outside the thing. I'm gonna just color the whole thing because I went outside of it. And it's throwing me off for what I was getting ready to do. So just make the whole thing red, and we'll put some black in it. It can have black. Y'all know everybody want to be wearing the red and black checkerboard. I call it the fireplace, the fireplace plaid. That's what I call it. Because when I was growing up, that's what we used to do. We used to make that area around the fireplace black and red. Okay. All right. Now, that's how that's going to be. And let's use red a little bit more to just keep making the ribbon a little darker. Because I can tell it's a little darker right here. We don't want to put a hole in the paper though. Got to be kind of careful with that piece. But you can tell, okay? And then we got this and we got that. Let's use red and white like a candy cane on there. So let's make green and red on here. Green and red. Maybe another color too. Who knows? Green. Maybe we'll make it green and purple. Maybe we'll make it green and purple. We got purple and green right there. Maybe we'll make it green. I don't know. Let's just go with this. It's okay. And put this green right here. And is this a ruffle right here on the end of that paper? Or what's this piece right there? I don't know what that is. Let's try and just put this here. And then all right, what's that right there? I don't know what that is. I don't know, but it's right there. So I'm just color it red so it can match Santa because I'm not sure what that is or why it's right there. Okay? And then we'll make this candy cane red and white. Okay, and now let's skip that one because it's close to that red. Okay, and then this look like a Jack in the Box. That's what that look like to me. I want some different shades of blue. This looks like a Jack in the Box. And I had a Jack in the Box when I was a kid. Sure did. I don't remember if I asked for it, but my aunt got me one for Christmas, I remember, and I loved it. And then we had a restaurant that used to be called Jack in the Box. And I remember she used to go there and we used to get a ham and cheese sandwich on a croissant. I remember that. That used to be so good. Let's see what we want to color next. How about this one? Let's color this yellow and orange and red. Yellow and orange and red. I think that might look good. Let's see. Even though I did it in one of those other wrappings, I put orange and red right here. So it might look good here. Yellow and orange. And then put the orange up here. And then put the red right here. Okay. And now we need to color this one. And let's make that one. Let's make it silver and gold. Let's find gold right here. And make this silver on the wide side. And ribbon gold. Okay. All right. All right. Looks kind of plain because you can't see the ribbon, but the ribbon might be on top that way. Never know, might not be a ribbon on there, but it could be that this wrap is coming up like this and then a ribbon is right there and we can't see it on that end. Could be. I don't know. And then let's use blue and green. Let's use blue. Big section of blue. And green. And blue and green. Okay, and then for this one, let's make that one green and red dots. This blue, girl. All right, we started blue. It's okay. We'll just make it all colors. It don't matter. And it can have white ribbon. Okay. Red. All right, I forgot to put green in here. Let's get some gold. Put a gold here. and here. And silver. Yeah. I ain't got no gold in this one. Let me see. I don't see no gold in here. All right. That's good. And then we can make this. Let's put a red dot in the middle of the white ribbon. That's pretty. With white ribbon. And then we can make this one like that, but we'll do it with green. Okay. And then we'll put, we can put a red dot in the middle of that too. And then make this red. And make this red. And then over here, this is the thick one in the middle. Okay. And then we got to see where it goes down. You can't tell because 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be the middle one. Okay. And put just a little bit of red right there. Okay. And we'll leave that package like that. And then this, let's keep red. It's Christmas time. So we can use all the red we want to use. We need a little circle over here. Put one right here. Okay, put one right here. There you go. Okay. So you do it. Just fill it in. And that's okay like that. And then for this thingy, we will add red in here. Oh, dig. Why are you so fast? Messy Marvin. Let's just do this whole section then. Messy Marvin. Golly. All right. So fast. My grandmother used to always tell me that. Now slow down. You're too fast. You're just making a mess. Always in a hurry. That's how she used to talk. I used to be so mad at her because she used to always say that to me. I'm always so fast. You're so fast. It makes a mess. I didn't know why. I had no understanding. Can we put pink with that? I don't know if we can, but let's do it. We don't know if we can until we try it. That don't look bad, I don't guess. I mean, it's just a Christmas paper, right? Or a canister. Okay, let's put the pink up here. Keep it all together. And then we can even put the pink on here. All right. And then let's get the silver. Put that down here for the bottom. And put it on the top. And that's okay. If it's not, we did it. Okay? All right. And now I think we all done with Santa's sled. I think everything in there is colored. Even though I can see something under here, right there. But I'm thinking, is that? And then I know if I want to do this part right here. But I guess I should, because maybe that's throwing the scene off. Maybe that's throwing the scene off. That's on the outside, so I'm going to color this part red, because it's on the inside. I was thinking about that when I was doing this part. I said this is the outside, but this is the front. And you can't see this part is over there. So make this part red, because this is as you get into the sled. So this part should be red. It could be gold, but the inside of the sled is red. So we want to just leave it like that. And that's fine, okay? Now we're going to color the bulbs. We got one present and some bulbs, and then it's just the snow, okay? And I like the way I did these, so I'm going to do another one down here, but I'm going to use red and greens. That's what I'm going to use, okay? Let's do one more. All right, and green. Okay, and then all right, and then we'll put this button green, and inside the red we'll add green, like that. And right here. And inside the green, we will add red. And we'll put it just right there. That's pretty, right? Isn't that pretty? And then let's make our box red and our ribbon, maybe our ribbon will be gold or green. I ain't sure yet. I'm thinking gold. Make the box, this ribbon. Okay. And then we'll come up the side and do this red here. And when we get this all done, I'm going to get all of this all situated with this red over here. And then that's going to be that for this present. Oh man, I got a little bit on that green. I keep on doing that. Keep on doing that. That's not okay. Okay, here we go. There's only a little strike, y'all. Y'all see it, but you know, this is just my own work, you know. I hate when I mess up though. So there we go with that. Now let's go this way and go across. Take out some of the white lines. And over here, and take out some. And then let's go this way and come up. All the way over. Okay, now I think this side too. All right, so that looks good, right? That looks good. Almost look like I should leave it white, or should I put the lines in that? Oh boy, you're going too far. Don't do that. Should we make it green or gold? I'm gonna go with green. Should I? I don't know, the button is green. Should I? I did it. I did it. Maybe I shouldn't have. But Christmas colors are green and red, so you can't go wrong with it, right? Christmas colors are green and red, and you cannot go wrong with it. So, here we go. All right, now, voila. Okay, and now we have bulbs. Now we have bulbs. Okay, let's color this bulb red and these. Okay, and let's color these red down here. And all of that is red. And then after we color all of that, then we'll color these at the top red. And then we'll color the middle piece red. And after we color these parts, then we can color these. So y'all heard my squeaky steps. That was my son just came in here and went up the steps. As y'all like, what was that? Squeaky steps, okay? And now we have that. And I think we should color this part red. Oh, here he comes back down. He's smiling because he don't mean to be making this noise, but that's what an old house is like. See you later. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. And then, so we got red and white. Should we do anything with that? I don't think I'm going to, but I am going to do something with this. I'm going to make it red. The other one, I think I did gold around on the sides. I don't know how I did it, but shoot. I need to think about it before I start. I don't know, but now I messed it up some kind of way. So, you know, we got to make it come together for us now because I'm not sure. All right, and so I think the other sled had red. I'm not going to look it up because I don't feel like shuffling through the papers. Well, I mean, it's not far. They just right here. I have all of this like this. So, oh yeah, see, it's red. Okay, so I just, you know, have to be easy because I don't want YouTube to pick up something crazy for the thumbnail part for their still, because I ain't make a thumbnail for myself. So then they'll come up with something and it won't make no kind of sense. Won't make any kind of sense at all. So all right, and now okay, so you gotta come all the way around here and come all the way around. How long is this video? Oh, this thing, an hour and 14. I knew it was going to be a long time because it had a lot of Christmas presents. Had a lot of Christmas presents to color. And that's how it is. It's not sped up, but, you know, somebody's watching these videos because, you know, they got like 20 and 39 and 79 views and stuff like that. It's not a whole lot, but that's a lot. If 79 people clicked on it, or You know, it could be just 2 or 3 people and they just keep watching it over and over. You don't really know how it's going. But, you know, anything over 1 view is a lot. That's all I'm saying. 1 or 2 views, anything beyond that is a lot for somebody to take their time to spend with you. You know, so I'm grateful. I'm not in the business of being greedy. Like, I want to see the numbers. I want to see the growth. You know, I want to. I think it's exciting, but I'm only trying to get to a 5-figure income. 5 figures. 5. Okay? That's going past 4 numbers for 1,000. Just 5 numbers. That's all I'm trying to get to. You know, everybody else out here trying to get hundreds and hundreds of thousand followers and, 7 figures and all of that. Listen, to whom much is given, much is required. That's what the Bible says. And so if you get all of that, YouTube ain't giving you that money. Google, who owns YouTube, Google is not giving you all of that money for no reason. You're going to be doing a whole lot of somethings to have that money. Then you go out here and buy these cars and these houses and live in a certain kind of way because your social media presence has afforded you that lifestyle. But is that just temporary? That's the question. You got to have something that's going to be more stable than social media, which is YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, because that stuff is not guaranteed to stay around. So while I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do this for the sole purpose of being home, doing what I like to do, and creating an income so that I can move my children's books. Because books not dying, books not going nowhere. Whether they in print and you can hold them in your hand, or if they in digital format, and I wrote a couple of children's books. So I have something already that's more stable than social media. Because, if they trying to move everything to digital, of course we're going to be watching TV and videos and, all that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, you got to have something more than just getting up and looking at the phone and trying to make a video and all of that. I'm trying to get to the something more part, That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to move the work that I've already done and create something that I like to do. Because, what I like to do, people also like to watch. And it might not be this, but it is them journals, okay? They might not want to watch this. Like, girl, you need some sound. You need some music. This is too long. So they click and they slide. And they say, oh, okay, that's nice. And then they go to something else. Because nobody don't have time, Nobody don't have time. People don't want to have time. But the ones who have time, they do. Some people just like, oh, dang, I thought that was a snowball. Whatever these things are. But anyway, we make time for what we want to make time for. Look at this thing, the point coming out. So that's all you got. That's all you got. This thing is wiggly like a loose tooth, okay? And so that's all you got is what you got. Let me get this. This is give a pop right out, okay? Just like this, okay? So let's get us, you got to be ready for this stuff. I'll put that in there. Set this off to the side and get the next one, okay? That's what we're going to do up in here. We're going to just add that like that. And then we come in. Oh, you didn't put no lines in there like you always do. Yeah, okay. You're right, and I didn't. Okay, just to indicate that we know this is a snowbank and we need to, treat it like it's snow. Okay, treat it like it's snow. Okay, so that's where we at with that. Now, we didn't color the inside. We're not going to color the inside because that's the same as the inside of this one. So I didn't forget to color that. This is the inside. The red side is on Santa's boot side. We can't see it. Like we can't see Santa's boot all the way because Santa's boot is down in the snow. Okay? That's where his boot is. And he don't realize that this present has fallen off. But the elves are standing nearby. They're still bringing it out. And they're going to take it and load it into his sack. Okay? Because this is, presents that the Mrs. and the elves have wrapped. And they're going to put it in his sack. And then all the overage, they'll move up or move it back and put the sack beside him. And when it gets low, he'll fill it up. That kind of thing is happening in the North Pole world. Okay? All right. Thought I'd bring y'all up to speed and everything in case somebody don't know what's happening with this. Okay? That's where we at with it. Okay? What is this? That's a snowbank back there, girl. That's what we said already. All right? We make sure that we identify what's happening. Okay. All right. And now we're all done for this page, I believe. I believe that we're all done. Let me see something. Where's that black? Because, I'm not sure what's happening here. I just want to darken this part a little bit because I'm not sure why it just looks, some kind of way to me. I'm not sure. Santa don't look so old. Santa don't have to be old, but, I'm just saying, I need him to look a little older, like a distinguished fellow that he is, okay? And he looked like he was kind of asleep or something. I'm not sure what was happening. But meanwhile, this is page 36 on day 37. And we will be back to do page 37 in a little while. I hope that you enjoyed this coloring page with me. And I hope that you will consider subscribing. That you will like this video, comment on this video, and share this video out. And then I will see you in my next one that's coming up in a couple hours. Thanks for watching. Peace.